The in-house IWC manufactured 52616 caliber movement, double moon phase with the extra gold shining through, but also tracks the days, months, years, and even the moon phase up until the year 2100 without the need for adjustment. Today we're taking a look at the Portugieser Perpetual Calendar 44. This gorgeous perpetual calendar has an 18-karat armor gold case, classic Portugieser style. It has a movement that's accurate and won't need to be reset for the next 75 years, and the double moon display will only deviate from the actual moon's orbit by 1 day after 577.7 years. This video is a full review of the watch, so without further ado, let's get right into it. First, we should ask ourselves, what is a perpetual calendar? A perpetual calendar is a watch that not only tracks the hours, seconds, and minutes, but also tracks the days, months, years, and even the moon phase, and most critically, does not need to be adjusted, except for once in the first 3 years of every 400-year period. The reason for this is that the astronomical calendar and the Gregorian calendar which we follow are ever so slightly out of sync, and every 400 years we have to remove 1 leap year to stay in sync with the universe. Notably, this is coming up in the year 2100. That means if you were to buy this watch today, you would not need to adjust it for 75 years and it would still be accurate. A perpetual calendar will automatically recognize the different lengths of the months and add in a leap year every 4 years at the end of February. All the displays are perfectly synchronized with each other and can be advanced easily with the single crown. The hour and minutes hand are of course attached to the center pinion, with the seconds hand running in the small 9 o'clock subdial. We have the day of the week also in the 9 o'clock subdial position, with the day of the month on the right subdial. On the right subdial as well, there is the 7-day power reserve shown cleanly. At the 6 o'clock position, we do have the month of the year, with the actual year between the 7 and 8 o'clock position. At the 12 o'clock position is the IWC double moon phase, which shows both the northern and southern hemisphere moons, and thanks to a special reduction gear, the indication will only deviate from the moon's actual orbit by 1 day after 577.7 years. All this is packed into an absolutely beautiful Portugieser package, and with the stunning 18-karat armor gold case, the look is just so beautiful, and it's an elegant watch, yet still is such a mechanical masterpiece. With double box glass sapphire crystal on the front and back, you can see that really beautiful, large, rounded crystal. The strap is this beautiful brown alligator leather, which comes down to this awesome golden deployant clasp. There is some beautiful choice of high polish on the lugs from the top down, whereas the sides of the case have a little bit of a grain to them. Taking a look at the movement, the in-house IWC manufactured 52616 caliber movement is comprised of 386 individual parts. It has their automatic Peloton winding cylinder system, which features components made of virtually wear-free zirconium oxide ceramic, while the oscillating mass is made of solid gold. It's these types of developments that lets this watch be accurate without the need for adjustment for 75 years. And not only is it so mechanically advanced, it is absolutely gorgeous to look at. The Côte de Geneve's anglage, bluing of the screws, the prominently displayed jewels, the perlage, the custom rotor, just such a magnificent looking movement that you can't take your eye away. Watches like these are true works of art and ingenuity. Let's go over some of the other technical specifications. The technical specs will pull up on the left. The diameter is 44.4 millimeters with a thickness of only 14.9 millimeters. The lug width is 22 millimeters and the crystal, both front and back, are curved sapphire. The movement is the IWC 52616 caliber, which is a perpetual calendar that displays the date, day, month, year in 4 digits and has a perpetual moon phase. There is a 7-day power reserve and a power reserve indicator on the dial. Let's get a couple shots on the wrist. Here we have it on my 7.5-inch wrist. At 44.4 millimeters in diameter, this is on the upper end of what I typically wear, but I have to say this fits perfectly and just looks so stunning on the wrist. The gold hands, indices, and case are just so beautiful, paired with that slight off-white dial, double moon phase with the extra gold shining through, and the classic Portugieser style. It's hard to take your eyes off this watch. I'm here once again at Royal Jewelers in Andover, Massachusetts. They've been kind enough to let me film using one of their watches. Royal Jewelers is where I purchased my OntheWrist Big Crown Pointer Date, as well as my Tudor Black Bay 58. Royal Jewelers carries brands like Cartier, Breguet, Panerai, IWC, Grand Seiko, Accuchon, Ulysses Nardin, and even some smaller brands like Norcane and Zodiac. Royal Jewelers has an extensive pre-owned selection, and I highly recommend you check them out if you're in the Massachusetts area. Link to their website in the description. MSRP for this watch as of filming in January 2025 is $46,500 US. There are 3 other color variations of this watch, and there's a slight price variation for the Dune 18 karat white gold case version, as well as the blue white gold case. These come in slightly higher at $47,500 US. My favorite color combination actually is the one that I have here in front of you, the silver plated dial with the 18 karat armor gold case. I'm just such a fan of the dial color and then the gold on the hands, case, and indices. I think it's a very classy look, and I'm a sucker for the brown alligator leather paired with those colors. They're just so warm and just fit so well. While this is not a limited edition, it is certainly not something you'll see everywhere or be able to get everywhere, and would be a crowning achievement for anyone's collection. This watch is an insane mechanical work of art as well as visual masterpiece. While this watch is at a price point that I could only daydream about, it is something that is surprising with how wearable it is, with how much information it conveys, how beautiful it is, and I would love to have this in my collection if price was no object. But let me know down in the comments below. What do you think of a perpetual calendar? Do you see yourself ever having one in your collection? Let me know down below. I'd love to hear what you have to say. That's all for me today. This has been On The Wrist. Thank you for watching.